I'll let you come to your own conclusions, but I'll point out that
Can you introduce yourself, please?
in a moment, I'm primarily here to help you do your homework. You guys, and there is a large, broad spectrum of misconceptions on both sides. Okay. My name is Hawkins Kirk. I began university training at age 6, so that's one of the reasons why you wouldn't have found me too easily. I've been a confidant of the Departments of Energy and Departments of Defense since age 11. My recent years of expertise involve directed energy, high power radars, ultra-wideband, physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, engineering, cha-cha-cha. I get called in to teach multi-decade fellows of the IEEE what they're doing wrong. That's a matter of military record. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm trying.
Among the things that I've heard, it is clear that there are some horizons in limited homework that people are being blinded by. Not going back far enough in the literature. So when you hear people say, there's no known science, only so far as they're sticking in their closet. There's this thing called a tree of knowledge, and if you were to test a lot of the people on their trees, you'd find that there are a lot of branches missing, and in some cases it's almost like a Charlie Brown tree at Christmas, like 2 or 3. This isn't supposed to be a majority rule thing. This isn't supposed to be a test of how many people know stuff. Rather, it's supposed to be a test of who has gone the farthest in the tree of knowledge to make sure that they have left no stones unturned. And when you can show where people have left stones unturned, then question their conclusions. See who's been diligent, see who's been scholarly. Go with that. But scholars are a small minority of the population, so it's not going to be majority rule based upon knowledge. It'll be minority rule based upon actually having done the homework. So
we ordinarily don't have presentations. This was specially arranged before they came.
So anyway, what is on here?
Yes, there it is. There it is.
All right, hard to see.
If we turn the lights out, it's easier to see.
I'll cut to the chase. There isn't any way that you can haphazardly damage DNA without risking an increase in cancer. That's simply the way that DNA works. And you cannot haphazardly mess around with biochemical functions without increasing the risk of disease. And it happens to be the case that there are no mechanisms by which radio frequency and other electromagnetic influences can modify a variety of biochemical interactions all the way to the degree of damaging DNA, breaking it, blowing it to smithereens, and anything else that stands in the way. So the levels that the electrical engineering community regards as safe are safe only with the blinders on. You can prove the mechanisms of damage. Dr. Blank referred to luciferase. It's a molecular technique where you look through the microscope and the cell portions lights up when certain genes are activated or other functions. You don't have the radio frequency on, it's dark. You turn on, lights up. Well, how's that happening with non-ionizing radiation? Well, it's an effect that is sufficient to cause the process to become luminous, and that's more than enough. You can see it, you can record it, you can video it, you can YouTube it. So, if you want to see where the process starts on how bad things can get, break bonds, forces in molecules. If you're going to talk about the subject knowledgeably, please be able to calculate the force on molecules.
Please talk to me.
Okay, please be able to calculate the forces on molecules and show how they move and accelerate. If you can't do that, go back to school, dig through it, because the rest of your findings are not going to be logical. Our cells, when current flows through them, there's a self-promoting process. The conduction increases when the current flows. The current flows where the conduction increases. It's a runaway phenomenon, self-amplifying. Causes current, to constrict into filaments, and then along the legs, concentrate into
Can
bullets.
you summarize?
Hmm?
Can you summarize? Are you all done?
Yeah, basically what happens on the nanoscopic level is that the energies concentrate instead of being broad and diffuse at low, mild levels. They focus into small packets that can blow bonds to smithereens. And that is calculable. It's been done in the laboratories. It was known generations ago. And I know the people who knew it.
Okay. Are there any questions?
Was your name up there, one of the names?
No.
Were you willing to give that?
Yes, Hawkins, Kirk.
Oh, you did.
Okay, any other questions? Thank you.
I have a long chain of references when you need to know.
Okay.
Thank you. Now-
That slide there, that shows what I know about conduction of current and plasma
Thank
through
you.
the air.
Thank you. Thank you.